What's up, everyone? This is Josh Rubin from Thyroid Reset Healing. Today I want to talk about how your supplements could be getting in the way of your health and healing process. But before we jump in, as always, please like this video. Please show us a little support and hit that notification button and subscription button. So every single Wednesday when we put out a video, you get notified. Let's jump in. So, how can supplements be getting in the way of you and your healing process and creating health? Well, here's the thing. Why take something to reduce inflammation when you can just remove the things that are causing inflammation? Right? Of course, we live in a stress society. People are inflamed. We're grabbing high doses of vitamin C, resveratrol, NAC, glutathione, you name it, all the ALA, all the antioxidants, right? We're taking things to reduce inflammation. The problem is we're still living in the middle of a war zone. Remember, you can't heal in the same environment that you got sick. You have to change how you're living. You have to look at what's working for you and not working for you and create that change. You have to look at your eating habits, what you're eating, when you're eating, the quality of your, all these different things to create change. Health is cause and effect. So if you change that environment, your internal environment's going to change. You're going to change better physiology. But here's the problem. We're using a this for that approach, right? We're chasing it with supplements, but we're not doing anything to change. We're not changing how we're living. We're not changing how we're eating. We're just adding supplement on supplement on supplement because this person said so, a naturopath said so, and they add up, and next thing you know, we're in 45 supplements and saying nothing's working, right? You can't just keep adding those supplements up. They're going to be working against you. How? Because they're going to keep you from actually saying, you know what? I need to create new healthy habits and behaviors, right? And I'm not saying you're lazy, but they make us lazy because we think if we just take this supplement, we're going to heal. So it keeps us from creating change. It keeps us from creating new healthy habits and behaviors. Right? It's almost like if you're in the middle of a war zone, the enemy is approaching and bullets flying by, and you say, well, I'm super stressed. Let me just take some magnesium to quiet my nerves, and let me pop some ALA because it's antioxidants and some vitamin E. What is that going to do for you? Not much, right? Really nothing at all. And that is how we're living, and that is the approach that we're taking. So what we have to do is say, how do I change my environment so I build my resiliency to stress, or so my life is less like a war zone, right? So I reduce the stress on the system with how I'm living and how I'm eating. So I require less supplements. So what am I doing? I'm actually reducing things that are causing inflammation versus taking something to reduce the inflammation. I get it, right? It's easier. It's easier to take fish oil, olive oil, ALA, antioxidants, high-dose vitamin C, glutathione, NAC, all these inflammatory or anti-inflammatory supplements everyone's promoting. But remember this, that anytime we're stressed, we lose minerals. You lose minerals, that creates electrolyte confusion at the cell level, that causes energy loss, that creates oxidative stress and inflammation. That's where the inflammation is coming from. The inflammation is coming from the cell level. The supplements you're taking are going to do nothing to put that out. That is like taking a fire extinguisher, the supplement, to put out a forest fire. It's not going to do anything. But if you change how you're living and you change how you're eating to change how the cell is breathing, what happens now? We produce less, or I should say we chelate less minerals, or we lose less minerals. So we don't have this energy loss. So we don't create more oxidative stress and inflammation. We actually start producing energy. So what are we doing without supplements by creating that change? We are reducing inflammation. So hopefully you can put the pieces of this together and make sense. Now I'm not saying like supplements are bad and you shouldn't take any and none are needed. But what I am saying is if we create a foundation first, then we can get more specific and say, do I even need a supplement because I'm feeling great? Or if I do now, maybe I just need this one to support me through this phase versus the 45 that I'm taking without creating any change. As always, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out.